Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's layout, we are doing 3 layouts in my 6x8 album. 2 are kind of similar, and then there's one additional one. What I mean about kind of similar, if you are a mom, this is a PSA. If you are a mom of a child, and I would still say even 10 years old and under, you need to go to the Home Depot kitty workshops that are free on Saturday mornings. I have now gone to 2, and they are the best darn free workshops you can take your little kid, especially if they are creative and hands-on and like this sort of stuff. Fantastic. So I'm going back and we are telling the story of the first one we went to, which was making a gingerbread house. Okay, which was in December, clearly. So we're going back, and I have this page protector already because we are using the little 2x2s for this side. And then the other story on this side was a full page photo, so this can go there. And we'll figure out how to construct everything and where to put my journaling because I haven't thought that far ahead. Then I have it again, and we are using a different kit. We are using the hobby kit because we have gone there again. Yesterday, today. What's today? I don't even know. We just went. This time they built a delivery truck. So now I did it as a 2x2 or a little bit bigger collage. And then we're going to use a page protector on this side, I think it is, for these journaling cards. And I need to print one more photo here and then kind of embellish this side with this. So we're using the hobby kit over here. And this one is not really using a kit. Yeah, because it's just 2x2s. So we do have to embellish that with something. So we'll figure that out together. And then I'm using the Now Story kit, which I haven't used any of it. I hadn't used any of the hobby one either. And the other day now too, because we are on holiday break, I took her to, it's called The Girls. It's in Delray Beach, Florida. And it's kind of like an ice cream parlor in the plaza, but you go through the ice cream parlor and then it's like Kittyland. And they call it the Bird Garden and Petting Zoo. But there's also like a choo-choo train ride. There's a bunny holding section. There's a parakeet house where they can sit on you and eat bird seeds. And there's little baby munchkin horses and goats and donkeys and chickens all over the place for you to feed. It was such a fun day. Now, I have plenty of friends that have gone there multiple times and I never go. And or, I hate to say it, they didn't invite us, but I see them that they go. And I'm like, oh, I need to take Vale there. Well, I took Vale there and we had a ball. So I did another collage, a little 4x4. Now, I could have done it as a page protector, but I think as I was making this and this, I was like, oh, well, then we'll get it here. So I'm just kind of keeping it up with how it'll be in my album. And then I got this paper from the Now kit. I pulled out these 6. And I'm just going to tell the story, still little elements of right now. They're stuck. And I thought about 4. I thought about 6. Either way will work. Because I don't know exactly what I'm happy with. So there's like the 6. Or it could just be the 4. And I kind of like the 4 because you can see the paper more then. Because I do like the paper. And I just thought this navy worked out perfectly. Because it was cold that day. And she's wearing all of that. And then I have some embellishments too from there. So this is the Now kit, the hobby kit, and then we have to figure out how to embellish the other one, and they all need journaling. So let's get started. Let's start with this one so that we can figure out the embellishments, because clearly I didn't think about that part and we have to figure that out. But go to these and you get the little instructions. Like, look how cute the instructions are. I need to find the one for this one in case we didn't throw it out. I wonder if I can tuck it in. And don't get me wrong, I did talk about this story in December daily because this was like on the 4th or something. But I need to have it all out because you know why? So also why? Side note, even though I could probably do this on the voiceover, but on your apron that you get, so when you first go, you get an apron, and there's like this little pin. You'll see it on her shirt. You get another pin when we went yesterday. Yes, today's Sunday. So we went yesterday. And you get another pin, right? And so she was so excited about having now 2 pins for each of the projects she's completed. But then she's looking around everyone. And there's this one little boy who has his apron. And he had he had 20 pins on his thing. And she got kind of jelly, And she's like, Mom, I want 20 pins. And I was like, well, baby, he probably comes every month. So do you want Mommy to bring you like every month? And then you'll have 20 pins because it's once a month. And it's kind of cool. Actually, it's really cool. And we can do that. You want to make this like a monthly thing and I'll bring you. And she's like, yeah, mommy, I want to make things. I want to do it. I want to come and get my pins. And I was just like, yes, we will come. So next month for February, they are making, it looks like a little like mailbox kind of moment, you know, for Valentine's. So look into it, especially if you, I don't know, because I'm in Florida, they offer it on Saturdays. Looking at your Home Depot, whatever it is, workshops, kids, first Saturdays of the month, in case maybe yours isn't on Sunday, I don't know. Take your kids. It's so fun. 100% recommend. Let's get creating. Okay, so let's start by cutting down the 2x2 photos. I did a collage in my favorite app called Moldiv that I can make these 6 photo collages, which equal the photos to be 2x2 inches. Now I thought about using the instructions in the 2x2 pockets and cutting it down, but I didn't want to cut it just yet. So here I am, is just kind of auditioning phase. Let's trim the things down. Let's see where the placement will go. Where am I going to have my journaling? The questions that I just asked myself as I am creating. Once I was here though too, I thought, should I have the instructions kind of poke out of the page that I have with her holding her completed project? And I just wasn't sure on which way I wanted to go yet. I still hadn't even picked out the story kit that was going to go along with it. So this point, at least in the beginning, was definitely just like prep and cut and hole punch and get it situated so that it can go in the album. Like I said, I didn't even know what story kit I was using yet or what title piece. And actually, even when I'm filming this now, I filmed it a while ago and now doing the voiceover for editing, that we've actually already done the February workshop, which was a little Valentine's Day basket. So if you have the opportunity to go to Home Depot with your little ones and do these workshops, I highly encourage it. So we're moving on to the next one, in which I made a 4x4 collage on a print that I sent to my printer now. I do use the app called Print to Size, and I think it was like $2.99 for the year. And it's been truly the best thing ever, especially for doing scrapbooking like this, where I have sometimes full page layouts, because I can print to size and know that this is exactly the size of 7 by 8.5 1/4. And that way I don't have to kind of be cutting off too much of the photo or the mat or anything. In this situation, it is backing the other side of this photo, so that worked out good. I just attached it though a little off skew because there was no border when you see it on the right side of it. You see how it's totally to the edge, and I was just like, ah. And did it bother me? Yes. Did it bother me enough to print it again so that I can have a border on the right side? Not at all. So we will leave it as so and continue on our storytelling. So this is from the Now collection, this kind of beautiful foliage page. It's kind of beige in the background with this navy leaf print, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And then the tags that I use on it are also from the Now kit, and they also have a beige topper, and so it worked out really perfectly. Now 6 would work on the page, but I do end up going with just the 4, and it worked out better, like I said, because I like seeing more of the pattern paper anyway. And so I do tell the story of us going to this kind of petting zoo area. It's new to us, but it's been there in our town / county for a while. We just haven't gone. And what I always like to share when I'm talking about my daughter is that she is an observer first, play second kind of kid, meaning that all these activities were there to do, and she didn't want any part of it. For like the first 30 minutes we were there, she was watching everyone else. She wanted me to go. She wanted to see. She wanted to know how they were having the birds land on their hands. And we walked around, and she still didn't want me to buy the bird seed or the bird food. And then we're walking around, and she sees the kids feeding like carrot sticks to the donkeys and lettuce to the goats. And she didn't want me to buy any of the food because it's all provided there. You just buy like cups of like vegetables and stuff that they provide to feed the animals. And she wanted no part. Up until the point where she was finally like, okay, mommy, I want to feed the animals. And I'm thinking we're going to be leaving soon. And then she wanted to do everything. So then you spend all the money on the bird seed and the lettuce bowl and the carrot sticks and all this other stuff to feed the animals. And then she was all about it. That's just her. So here I am once again with the backside of this layout.
And that was another collage I did. The collages are still done in molded. This one I just made all 2x2s. But then I went and used the print to size app, and I was able to print it so that it was perfectly in there with the borders and everything. And I have just been really enjoying the print to size. I didn't think I would like it or use it as often as I am, but ever since I have my large format printer at home, it has been so key in not wasting ink, you know, because when I'm still printing, like say like an 8x10, I'm still trimming off about an inch all the way around, ideally to fit outside the page protector. So at least with this app, that whole inch or 4 inches, if you think about it, all the way around of ink that was used that I'm discarding is no longer happening, and it's just white and it's perfect. So for this one, we're doing the second story of the Home Depot workshop. This time they made a delivery truck, and then I'm using the 4 3x4 pockets, and this is the hobby story kit in my stash. And I'm really trying to make a dent and make it my goal to use my products that I have in my collection for sure. And it's a similar story, but this one definitely, on this time, I had mentioned how she definitely got all involved and how she wants to commit to doing it every month because she wants to collect all the pins on her apron, and she was game to do this. So we have done February, and it's just a fun way to document her creative development, which I totally love.
Okay, that will wrap up these 3 stories. So this one, I just kind of put the instructions now just in the middle, so this doesn't have to really be here. I just didn't want to get rid of it. So I did the journaling and just put it on just white cardstock and added a few 2 half circle embellishments from an Allie Edwards collection. I don't recall the name, but the oranges worked well for the Home Depot as well as the yellow. And like I said, just added the instructions there. And then the other ones, I already put them in here, I should have had it tabbed, was this one. So finished up all the journaling as well on the clear sticker paper. Love that I only decided on 4 rather than the 6. Cut that one circle in half and then just have that kind of go along the linear line of this photo. I really wish I kept the border on this side, but not enough to bug me to fix it and reprint it. But a fun day. And then on the back of this one is the next Home Depot weekend, which was this one. It was in January. And so once again, clear sticker paper, I just waited for, and then embellished it with some of the chipboard. And this one's very colorful as well. This one's so fun because I was able to do this whole like collage, which is great. So that will be those 3 layouts. So excited to have them in here. I have to adhere some of these stories back to back. That way I can keep up with any holes. And actually, I just filmed some today. So actually the only current hole, meaning, you know, opening, is this one. So it would be a complete pocket page spread unless I do some photo back to back. And then I want to say this area, so I can go back and fill this one in as well. And I think the rest have now been filled. So that's good. That's good. I'm very happy with that. And actually, you know, this one, and I have to finish the story, has already been getting quite filled. You guys, look, I'm almost done with this one. Yep. Yes, I am. Almost done. So that's exciting. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, bye.
Them girl can't love you better. The boom boom tight, you know it's wetter. None of them I go stand by you, but you know none of them I see. Yeah, them bring me, yeah, they pray.